Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. On days that I film, Lola normally sleeps next to me in her bed up until about 3 o'clock, which is when I pick her up and just kind of hold her for a little bit while I just kind of finalize importing all of my footage from the video I previously filmed. And then I'm going to change into something a little bit more comfortable. Normally I like to film in long pants and then change into shorts and a t-shirt later. I don't know why, I'm weird. I change like 5 times a day. But the next thing I do is just go around my desk and put everything back where it belongs. As you can tell, when I'm filming, stuff kind of just gets thrown everywhere. So I just make sure to put all my makeup back in my makeup bag, throw away any garbage I might have, or put my headbands away. And then I pick up all my makeup brushes and put them in my makeup brush holder, which is this really cool fishbowl I got from Marshall's or Home Goods, one of those two. And I just filled it with some coffee beans, and I love this because it keeps all my brushes upright and it just makes my whole room smell like coffee. Then I just put my curling iron away, grab my empty water bottle. Then I'll come back from the kitchen with my last cup of coffee for the afternoon and sit down for as long as I possibly can and edit. This is normally anywhere from 1 to I'd say 4 hours, just kind of depending on what I have going on that day and what I'm working on. But today was a light day, so I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, and then when it's time I just log off my computer and make my way into the kitchen to start dinner. So typically during the week we steer away from carbs for dinner. We just like to have a piece of grilled meat and a nice big healthy salad. So tonight we're just going to be having some filet, and we normally buy our filet from either Sam's Club or Costco in huge multi-packs, and then we freeze them separately so we have individual portions. One steak will definitely be enough for the both of us tonight. These steaks are huge. But to prep my lettuce, I like to cut it up while it's still, I guess, dry. I haven't washed this yet. I just like to cut the end off of it, and then I take the head of romaine and cut it in half down the center of it. And then I like really thin, almost confetti-like ribbons of lettuce. I think it just is a lot more easy to eat this way. You're not having a huge, unladylike bite of salad hanging out of your mouth. So I just chop all of this up nice and fine, and then I'll throw it all into my little colander here and give it a nice wash. I'll bring it over to the sink and just give it a good rinse under really cold water, and then I'll pat it dry with a paper towel. So while my steak is thawing on the counter and my lettuce is drying, I'm just going to make some iced passion tea. This is from Tazo, and I have a huge mason jar. I'm just going to take one of these tea bags and put it in the jar full of water. And I normally like to let this steep for around 10 minutes. I feel like is a good time for all of the flavors of the tea to come out. This is a really nice herbal tea. It's caffeine free, but it's super, super, super good iced. I've mentioned this in favorites videos before. It's really good mixed with lemonade too. It's just the perfect summer drink. And after about 10 minutes, my timer will go off. And I'll just take the tea bag out and throw that in the garbage. And then what I love about these jars is that they come with a lid that's perfect to just screw on. You can write what it is on the top of it in Sharpie and then just throw it in the fridge. Now I'm going outside with my really super cute gardening gloves. I got these from the Home Depot a while back. So once I get my gloves on, I'm just going to bring out some iced tea so I have something to keep me hydrated, as well as throw on my summer music playlist. You can find me on Spotify if you guys are interested in the music that I'm listening to. I'm listening to Payroll Giovanni right now while I weed my garden, and Lola says she wants to help, so we'll see how that goes. I first showed you guys my garden and my summer morning routine, which if you've missed, I will leave it in the bottom bar below. But my garden has exploded since that video. I have some lettuce, kale, and spinach growing, as well as a ton of herbs, and my tomato plants are getting huge. They've got some tomatoes growing on them so far, which I'm really excited about, and I just love having all these fresh vegetables. Lola likes to help by eating them as we weed the garden. I have so many little tomatoes growing. I'm so excited to get these in the house and use them once they turn red. And Lola likes to bug me, and this is really hard to film while I was trying to weed because she just wanted to be in my way, and she wants to be on camera. She's a little camera hog. But we'll weed my garden for a little bit and just keep playing outside, and then around this time is normally when Ryan comes home, and Lola has like a sixth sense when he's about to come home. She always likes to sit by the door and wait for him to arrive. She even brings him her ball. This pretty much happens every day. She just greets him, and she just loves when he gets home, and she will demand that he comes outside and toss the ball around with her. So he'll do that, and then while he's changing, I'm just going to pour us both a drink So we'll normally sit outside and enjoy our drinks and watch Lola push her ball around and get some exercise. She loves having this giant exercise ball. She corrals it around the yard until the sun goes down. I swear it's her favorite thing ever, and she always gets such a good workout in. It's so fun to watch her just push it all around. And while she does that, I'll also light the grill. I like to light the grill ahead of time so that the hickory chips that we keep on the grill have a chance to smoke. And while that's smoking, I like to season my steak up using only coarse salt and black pepper. You don't need anything crazy with this. Just make sure that you liberally coat your steak so you have like a solid crust of seasoning on there, and let your steak come to room temperature before you even think about throwing it on the grill, otherwise it will be super tough. And while I'm putting the finishing touches on dinner, Ryan is going to start us up a fire. I absolutely love having fires in the summer. I just think they're so relaxing, and it's just so nice to be able to sit outside and watch the fire and relax. And Lola loves them too because Ryan always gives her a stick to go and chew on. Our steak is at room temperature. We're going to throw it on the grill, making sure that we press it down to give it a nice solid crust. And then while that's cooking on its first side, I'm just going to bring out my tray with the rest of our stuff for dinner. I've got our plates and silverware, as well as our dressings and some Parmesan and sunflower seeds for our salad. So once our steak is up to temperature, I normally take it off the grill and let it rest for about 10 minutes before we cut into it, just so the juices can go back into the steak. Ryan and I both like our steak kind of medium rare. We like it pink in the center still, and it looks absolutely delicious. So after I cut that up, I pile my salad right on top of the drippings from my steak. And no, normally Lola does not sit with us, but for the sake of this video, I thought it would be cute to have her in it. So I top my salad and Ryan's with some Parmesan and some sunflower seeds. And yes, we do give Lola some filet. She's the most spoiled Frenchie you would ever meet. So we're just gonna sit outside, enjoy the rest of our dinner. And normally on the nights that we have a fire, we'll just sit outside until we're ready to call it a night and enjoy the rest of our fire. After this, I'm going to go inside and do my nighttime pampering routine, which is going to be another video coming up, so make sure that you're subscribed for that, and I hope you guys have a good night. Vlogging on a waterfall. No big deal.